Rich, last night, Tango Gameworks, Bethesda and Sony showed off their first kind of proper look at Ghostwire Tokyo, which is, of course, Tango Gameworks' new game, and that, of course, is the studio that did The Evil Within, which was a horror game, but this, Rich, is an action-adventure game.
Right, so not really a horror.
No, not at all a horror game, but...
The headless people running at you, they're kind of scary.
Yeah, honestly, it's a little bit unsettling. A lot of it is quite unsettling and just really, really bizarre. But yeah, so obviously Bethesda, Tango and Sony showed off the first significant look last night.
Yeah.
But a few weeks ago we went and saw, we saw it from home, a different part of the game and a more extended kind of look, and we got some new B-roll to show people. So we're going to kind of run you through our experience.
Bizarre. Yeah, you're going to have to tell me what the hell's going on.
So this is it. I don't really know. Like, I do and I don't. So
right, okay.
The premise basically is you play Akito in Tokyo, you wake up and everyone's gone. Everyone's just disappeared.
Yeah.
And you're fused with an entity known as KK, who just so happens to be an experienced ghost hunter. And it's your job to kind of return Tokyo to its original state. But there's some masked guy called Hanya that seems to be the antagonist behind it. So
is he the guy with like the Oni mask with the horns and the...
He is.
Yeah. Okay.
But it is a little bit like, you see the Doctor Strange kind of hand movements. It's a very kind of Marvel. And it's almost like a first-person spell game.
Yeah,
with
Doctor Strange him up.
Yeah. So basically what's happening here is like there's almost like, I don't know whether it's procedural, but you kind of chip away at them at their core, and then you pull out their core, basically, almost like pulling out their heart. I'm not sure whether there's any kind of imagery there, but it's an open world game, and you're going to see some great shots now of the open world,
cool.
and just to show you how different it is. Like, you've got the more spiritual side kind of blended with the neon soaked craziness of downtown Tokyo, like Shibuya and places like that. But it's a crazy little game, and I went in not knowing a lot about it, and I came out not knowing a lot about it, except for kind of how it works. But I kind of it's
like
a bit of a
that.
mystery.
Yeah, I kind of like
absolutely.
that. I sort of, not many games now really come out and there's mysteries to kind of find. They kind of lay out almost everything nowadays, so it's nice to have a game where it's like, I don't know what's going on, I don't know what this is, I don't know what's going to happen.
We saw a good chunk of the first game, and I watched that the first few hours, the first hour, and we watched the demo last night, and even then it's still quite hard to get a grasp on what's going on. Like, gameplay, it's obviously first person. You're moving your hands, you're doing these incantations, you're doing these spells, they're kind of elemental and stuff like that. Yeah. But then in the game, you're doing things like we saw a level where they went through an apartment, and this apartment was kind of shifting phases. You were walking on the ceiling for a bit, and then dimensions also shift, and so it's kind of weird, but weird and wonderful. So I don't really get it yet, but I'm definitely intrigued by it, which is, I guess, the main thing to take away from it. Like, this is gorgeous as well. This is obviously PS5 exclusive, isn't it? And obviously PC as well.
Yeah, and PC,
but I meant like kind of consoles. No last gen, like purely PS5.
Yeah.
So hopefully we might get to see. They did say in the presentation last night 4K 60 with ray tracing. I'm hoping that's all in one mode, as opposed to
that would be nice, and
like
it would
Dying
be a bit
Light,
of a first, wouldn't it? Yeah,
it would be. And then if that happens, Rich, then all we've got to do is look at like last gen consoles definitely holding everything back. Because if they can do an open world game in Tokyo with ray tracing and 4K and 60 frames, then why can't everyone? That's what I'm going to throw out there, Rich.
Yeah.
But it's honestly, it's wacky. It's kind of just a little bit unnerving. Like, you'll be walking down the street, there'll be a pile of clothes, because I assume the inhabitants just disappeared. And then there's this kind of fog that's, you don't see the fog but this is fog that's kind of taken over Tokyo, and you basically cleanse Torii gates, the kind of the spiritual gates that they have in front of they have in front of shrines. So you clear them, it unfogs, I guess, the map. It unfogs the area as well.
Okay.
It's very, very interesting and intriguing. And I'm not sure what to make of it. Oh, look, there's Tokyo Tower. I've been up that, Rich.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's lucky.
Really wobbly at the top.
Sod.
And it made me feel a little bit vertigo-y.
Oh.
So
maybe I won't go up there.
No, but like, don't go right to the top. Just go to the viewing deck.
Right.
Like, you go up this rickety old lift to get to the top, and I'm like, holy shit, terrifying. But yeah, like, this is a game that's got you can pet cat. Oh, actually, I think we're going to see it. You can pet cats, dogs.
Nice.
It's like, I think there's raccoons.
Well, I mean, that's a plus right there.
Yeah,
I'm already
like, you go into convenience stores, and there's like Nekamatas there who are basically the shop tenders. So you buy from them. So it's just a weird and wonderful game, and I'm definitely intrigued to see more of it. Because like the first, I don't know how much we saw, but the intro was pretty glacial. Yeah, this is just bizarre, isn't it?
What's that?
I have no idea. There's a lot of umbrellas. Like, does it rain that much in Tokyo? Like, when I went, it didn't.
Is there some hidden meaning wrapped up in the umbrella?
Who knows? Because
you can read the cat's thoughts. Of course you can.
Yeah, of course, mate.
Yeah.
This is what I mean by wacky. Like, obviously, it's like you got the mini map in the bottom left. You must be able to read every animal's thoughts.
What are they thinking? I want some food.
No, I would like to know that. And here we go.
Brilliant. He's got a little thing around his neck as well. Even better.
Is that a noose?
I don't know what it is.
But yeah, it's just a weird and wonderful game. This is what I was talking about with like the stores, and I didn't actually realise this was in the B-roll, so it's just kind of cool.
Oh my God.
You talk to the cat. And yeah, so this is Tengu's. Basically, it's one of the navigational things where you can kind of get onto roofs by hooking onto them. And then you absorb the spirits, right, Rich? And then you go back down, and then you basically float down, and you go to a phone box, and you drop the spirits in the phone box, and you get XP and currency, I think it's. Yeah. So, like, I just don't understand what's going on or the relevance of it. But
I tell you what,
actually, I don't even care.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm actually quite excited for this now.
Yeah,
I think I really want this. This might be one of my most anticipated games, and it's only out next month, isn't it?
Yeah, March 25th, which just kind of come out of nowhere. And obviously you've got like the ethereal weaving, which is basically magic, and you've got upgrades and stuff like that. So you can have loads of different magic, and you can increase your bow quiver and stuff like that. But yeah, Rich,
I think
that
it looks
is
really good.
Ghostwire Tokyo, mate, and it's out in about 2 months.
No, March 25th, so next month.
Well, that's about 2 months.
25th of March, yeah.
But yeah, that's Ghostwire Tokyo, folks. Thanks very much for watching. It's weird and wonderful. We're definitely intrigued to see more. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Cheers, folks. Goodbye.
Bye.